Hello all, I'm Eolo Bottaro, and I've decided to create a few episodes on preparation of a traditional gesso. I've created this makeshift studio during a lockdown period that we're all going to face, and thought I'd do separate little segments showing us how to prepare a gesso, possibly then leading into how to create your own paints through pigments and so forth. I'd like to start with lesson number 1, I guess, if we want to call it a lesson. And that's a very simple one, and that's preparation of rabbit skin glue, something that I was taught possibly the first year at art school many moons ago. Okay, here I have an artist grade, basically rabbit skin glue, bought at any good art material shop. It's just a crystalline form, and it's basically a simple ratio that we follow today, which is basically going to be 1 rabbit skin glue and 7 waters. You can possibly go 9 or 12 waters depending on what thickness you like. So simply we proceed with filling this little measuring device to the brim, as such, like that. And then I've just got my little mixing dish here. Any cooking sort of dishes or pots is fine, same as cooking actually. And there you go, there's the rabbit skin glue. Again, it's like a crystalline form. And basically we then add what I said, the 1 to 7 mixture. So I've got my water here, and I basically just add a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lucky last 7.5 for good measure. So basically, once you've got your 1 to 7 mixture, just give it a little bit of a stir. It's going to take a while for the crystals to dissolve in that water. It is suggested both to use a cold water, which is better rather than it gripping and coagulating immediately, and let that sit, if you could, up to 24 hours overnight. Let us just pretend that we have allowed this here to sit for those 24 hours. And then we go over to a little hot plate here, and basically the next procedure is to have a Bagno Maria-like scenario here, which is another pot with just about 3/4 full of water, and bring that to a light simmer, and basically place your rabbit skin glue, which has sat for the 24 hours, over the top there. And you want to bring that never to a boil, but you want to get it to a point where it's lukewarm, dissolved. And once that has happened, it's probably a good idea to keep this on low simmer when you're applying it to your board, linen or canvas. For this instance, we're going to apply it to a board, which I'll show you in the next episode. And we're just going to use a marine ply, basically, which is sufficient for little studies and so forth. Like I said, this application applies also to your linens and canvases and so forth. So once that has dissolved, I normally keep it on a simmer, because obviously it's a gelatine, so it turns into a jelly-like substance when it cools down. So you want to keep it warm, and you want to apply it warm. And normally I will apply up to possibly 2 to 4 coats. In between each layer, I'll give it a light sand. That's a very simple solution. 1 to 7 rabbit skin glue, the beginnings of the preparation of a traditional gesso. Thank you.